up and running. If I'm correct, let me just give it a second to do the thing. Wow, 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 wee wow. And then we'll go ahead and we'll start a whole new game of ducks. Get some more ducks going. Shall we do the infinity cool again, or should we go to a different map? I kind of like the infinity cool, you know? It keeps it's simple. The original. The original duck. Everyone loves the original duck. All right. So today we're getting back on the doodle NPC token grind. Where did I put my stylus? Up there it is. Lovely. So I have some of the tokens that I made in the last couple days, some of my favorite tokens, and then I also made this very top right one as like my warm up for today. Look at him. Look at that guy. But yeah, I kind of want to today. I'm feeling that we need more adventure-y ish tokens. So we need like leather armor, maybe some chain mail, that kind of stuff. So we'll try to make some with that in mind. But if we don't do that, oh well. It's kind of whatever. We're just chilling. I'm also a wee bit eepy. I don't know. I'm just tired today. I'm just really tired. But hopefully I'll wake the fuck up. I'll lock in. I'll lock in and wake up because it's only 8 o'clock. Okay, that's nothing. My bedtime ain't till like midnight. We got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. I'll tell you what. Alrighty. Um, um. I think we're just gonna kind of sit here and wait for the ads to start, because those are starting soon-ish, soon TM. And then once those start, then we can actually, well, once not when they start, once they end, then we can truly get started. Ow! Ow! Owie! Owie! Fuck! Ah! That hurts a lot. Dun dun. Part two. This is indeed the part two that I was telling you about. Ella, it's kind of crazy how you manage to claim first every time. You got to give everyone else a chance. Like, come on. Like, come on. What if we pin the message? Maybe I should pin the message so everyone knows that you're the number one target to hunt down. Sorry. uh, how was Night Rain? I saw like bits and pieces of it, but I was like, I was doing some other stuff at the same time as well. Did y'all win? Ooh, I gotta figure out what music I want to listen to today. I guess since I'm feeling a bit tired, I need something with a little bit of energy. Mm, what is a band that I like that gives me some energy? Mm, it's hard as fuck. The first day boss is an end of DLC boss from Dark Souls 3. Wait, what do you mean by first day? Is it like you do multiple days in it? I haven't like paid attention to what Elden Ring Night Rain actually is, besides like it's kind of like you run into the circle and you run into the next circle, and that's all I know. That is what I know. You spent days on originally in Dark Souls 3. I see. I see. There's 2 days each with a boss and then a final boss. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Cause yeah, whenever I watch y'all play it, I kind of like my brain's like, yes, they fight the thing and they attack it. Very nice, very good. Each day picks from one of X bosses. I see. So what you're telling me is Elden Ring Night Rain is just Peak, where it picks a different map each day? Is that what you're telling me? But instead of a map, it's a different boss? Damn, Peak truly is the origin of all games, clearly. Even though I'm pretty sure it came out after Night Rain. But you know what? Ignore that fact. I think it's funnier. Yes. Wow, you don't sound very certain. I think I made a very clear analogy. I think it was actually the perfect comparison. Just how like um um I was gonna make like another awkward comparison, but I couldn't come up with one. It was a bit difficult. Counter Strike is like Peak, but each player picks a map and it's a gun. Damn, you're so right. You're so right, Ella. That's crazy. I still haven't picked a band to listen to. This is a pretty fun one, but they don't have too many songs I want to listen to. Is the problem? You ever just listen to like 5 songs on repeat for the entire day? That's kind of what I'm feeling like. Ow! 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 Fuck! Ah! Hello, Rain. How goes it? Very, very nice greeting. So, you know, we'll start with this maybe. Do some fish in a bird cage to start for myself to get my energy up. All right. We're doing more drawing. Me when I find a new band. That's what it's great. You're actually in the middle of a Pathfinder game. Well, Ella, don't that's not very courteous of you to be watching me when you're in your Pathfinder game. What the fuck? What the fuck, Ella? Lurk. Oh, I forgot to actually. Okay, that's a good point. That's a good reminder. I need to because I'm using a new bot, and I didn't actually set up my alert command. And I'm pretty sure I have my alert command in my about section, so it doesn't actually do anything right now. So I have to like actually add that. Lurking harder. Oh wait, that wasn't Ella. That was Rain. Jesus fucking Christ. All right. You know what? Both of you can't be purple. This is ridiculous. I can't, despite the fact that your names are different length, I can't handle the purple colors. It hurts my head. Ah! Oh my god. Uh all purples aren't the same, K. I'm gonna have to get like a chat extension just to like give everyone a different color. I just see in color. I don't know. Names aren't real. I'm actually chat. I'm sorry I had to tell you this way. I'm actually illiterate. I'm illiterate. I don't know how I've survived this far, but reading not a skill set of mine. Luckily, you don't need to actually know how to read to stream. In order to stream, what I do is I just look at my OBS and I kind of like I look around at all the buttons and I hit one until all of a sudden the camera goes on, and that's how the stream starts. That's how I start my stream every day. In case you're wondering, in a behind the scenes, perhaps that's pretty much how it works. But let me restate that thing. Wow, Rain, you're ignoring your Pathfinder game. Actually, I guess you're lurking here, so technically you're not ignoring your Pathfinder game, but I'm still gonna dunk on you for it. And then I can dunk on Ella for being at work. It's perfect. I win. That's how it works, right? Streamer always wins? For sure. All right, what am I gonna do? I need more like adventure-y NPCs that, considering the fact that like half the time they meet a random character, they're gonna be out on an adventure. So I need them to be adventure-y ish vibes. But first, I still gotta figure out what kind of music I want to listen to. Because that's gonna set the vibe of the entire drawing session. And if I pick the wrong vibe, it could all fall apart. What if I do that? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do that. And get my Pinterest out so I can actually reference some clothing. Lovely, lovely. Okay. Now we can start for realsies. Let's do some. Tried. I tried my darndest. Wait, is it back? Are we alive? Did the stream survive? Did the stream live? Or do I have to redo everything? It died for like half a second there. Let's see. Um, Let's see. Ba-ba-ba. Okay, looks like we're back, so that's good. Very, very neat. Let me reconnect to the chat room. You miss K. Well, don't worry, because I'm back now. I never left. I swear. I swear I never left. Wow. I gotta pop out the chat. Because when I do my, oh God, where'd it go? Where'd the chat go? I've lost you, chat. You're gone. Because when I do my drawing stream, my desk is like an L shape, and the monitor that I usually do games and like put chat on or put chat next to and stuff is like the exact opposite of where my words, oh God, where my drawing tablet is. And so I have to like pop out the chat because I need to put it like on a monitor close to my tablet, but I don't want it taking up the entire screen because then I need to use the other screen to get any reference images I need. And then where are your 50 things? Did the 50 things not go? For real, for real? All right, 1 second. I'll do the 50 things. Let's see if it works. Bum 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 bum. 4, 3, 2, 1. Try it again. Okay. Thing broken. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why is it why it being dumb? Me thinks by disconnecting briefly, it didn't like that. So, what I'll do is we will restart that. And then we'll hope that this time it works. All right, is it up? That's why your stream got paused. Yes, my internet decided to choke out the moment I started streaming, which I'm glad it started early, rather than in the middle of stream. That's nice. That's very nice. Let's see, move this face here. All right. Is the classy named throwing system up yet? I think it is, but I don't know for sure. Nope, it's not up. Oh wait. There we go. Why did it open 2 instances of it? I don't need 2 instances. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot. Whenever I alt tab, it fucking alt tab and crit it just like disappears on the screen. Very professional stream. Very professional. All right, now let's see. Ow. Okay, there we go. We did some live debugging, but we've done it. We fixed it. All right, gang. We done did it. Wow. Wow, we did it. Little Timmy's out of the well. All right, back to my picking a song, decision though. Mm, um, fuck, it's actually been a while now that I think about it. Like, I feel like I've listened to the same couple bands a lot recently, which is a sign that I need to get up off my butt and start. Oh wait, actually, that does remind me. Okay, all right, chat. For those who are here and use Spotify, what's your Spotify Wrapped looking like? Because mine is like, let me pull it up real quick. Where is it? Let me find my Spotify Wrapped. Let's see, Wrapped 2025. How do I get to it? Am I dumb? Hello? Don't answer that question. I don't remember how to get to it, but I'll figure it out one day. Um, let's see. What if I go here? Full screen credit and it won't. I swear, is there like a full screen like button, or is it just doing? Because I'm doing the thing where I hit like make the window full screen, but I didn't. Oh wait, can I just F11 it? No, that doesn't work. All right, I tried, and that is about as much as I'm willing to try, because I'm lazy. Oh my god, now I'm going crazy because I literally got to my Wrapped. Now where the frick is it, dude? I'm crashing out, Chad. I'm crashing out so hard. All right, whatever. But what I wanted to say is that as far as Wrapped is concerned, I am a spry young lad out here. Okay, my music age. What it does is it like analyzes your quote unquote like decades of music or whatever you listen to, and like gives you a quote unquote age, your music age. And I'm a young 19 years old. All right, I'm a wee bab, Chad. My music taste is apparently I'm 19. I'm gonna choose to take that as a good thing. I'm hip with the kids. I know what the new things are. So yeah, that's what I learned this year. I also learned that all of my most listened to artists are like video game ambient OSTs, which I mean I fucking love that shit. So, that works out too, That makes a lot of sense. Maybe that's what I should listen to while I do this. Mm, no, 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 no. I think that's a bit. I need more energy than ambient video game OSTs. This is actually so. I should have figured this out before I started stream chat. This is like, oh, look at the duck. I'm not getting distracted. You're getting distracted. Um, view full screen mode works. All right, let's see what this view full screen mode. Wow, look at that. That's actually really good to know. Thank you, Ella. Very, very nice information. Everybody clap. Clap, clap, clap. You can't really hear it because I'm wearing my drawing glove, so it's kind of like muted a little bit because I'm hitting cloth, but I'm clapping right now. You don't have that skin to skin clapping sound. Tech support Ella strikes again. Yeah, you really are not beating the tech support allegations. It's almost like you're learning always on call. Oh my goodness. That I hope that you don't have to always be on call. It fucking sucks. That would absolutely suck. Luckily, I never had to be on call because I did night shift, and therefore there was always like 30 times more people than me when I was sleeping. So there was no reason to call me, which was great. Let's see. What if I do? I'm just gonna put on some like symphonic metal. I think that'll be good. Symphonic metal. Oh. My broken mouse strikes again and accidentally clicks the wrong thing. Gosh darn it. Hey K, prods down. Oh, that's the worst thing to hear. That is the absolute worst thing to hear. Someone deleted the database during migration. That's also the worst thing to hear. I also hate hearing that. Ella, I no longer do that kind of work. I don't need you reminding me of that life, okay? You got to let me escape the past. No, but to be more realistic, what happens is it's not that someone deleted prod during the migration. It's that we did the migration, and then all of a sudden prod got deleted, and we don't know why. That's the more realistic one. And that's so much worse than someone actually no, what happens is something broke, we don't know why. We tried to fix it, and then we made it worse. That's the real fun situation. No, okay. GitHub deleted their database during a migration. Wait, that actually happened? Cloudflare did it recently too. It fucking happens all the time. That's the real thing, chat, is if you don't live in the IT world, you gotta I feel like the second you actually do it, you realize like how common and not like obscene that is. It's really just like held together by toothpicks and bubble gum, really. Quite frankly. Like, do we need to do this in the test environment? Nah, we just do it in prod. Fuck it. It'll be fine. Get my eyebrows. I feel like the body doesn't necessarily fit with where I'm drawing the head right now, so I have to reposition it a wee bit. That looks a little bit better. Who was the big one that did it like a couple years ago? I've already forgotten. The one that like took down airports and shit. Let's see. That's decent enough for a face. So let's get onto like the body. Like this, and then like that. Like this, and then like that. And then what do we want to do for clothing? That's a good question. What if we try and do like some like chainmail looking stuff maybe? Or like a plate armor maybe? So like I feel like a plate armor would look like what? Like this, I think? Where it's like like this, kind of like points out a little bit like this, and then you kind of have like this, I think? Like this. And then ah crap, I'm trying to remember how it would look. Something like that maybe. So it's like this. Oh, and then we could add like this, and then you have like a chainmail neck kind of situation going on here. That would be good. That would add a little bit of variety, a little bit of interest. And then I guess for chainmail, we can just go like this, kind of go like that. Let's see, how's that look? Yeah, that kind of works. Sure, why not? Uh, for a bit was a guy removing the one that took down airports in Google for a bit was a guy removing his single function library. Oh, that yeah. It was a simple function that yeah, you don't remember, but it was like 5 lines. Yeah, okay, I do remember that detail. That's fun. That's real fun. See, and that's how you learn that the internet is based off of, like, a couple of big companies that a bunch of other companies outsource their stuff to, and it's super funny. Alright, so we got that, and then we'll add, like, a pauldron. Everybody fucking I love pauldrons. I love shoulder pauldrons. They're fucking great. Normalize shoulder pauldrons. So we go like that. Da-da-da-da-da. And then we go like this. Da-da-da-da-da. And then we get the strap connecting to it. Wonderful. That looks not bad. And then, okay, where are we gonna put the arms? Um, like, well, actually, obviously the arms are going here, but like, how am I gonna make them feel good? You know? And we'll do, let's see, hand on hip would go like this. All right, maybe I'm gonna try like a little bit harder with the hand. Like we'll use this as like a like a minor hand practice while we're at it, you know? Like this. All right, that's as good as it's gonna get for now, at least. And then go like this. And then, okay, so we have that. So we then need to do the body. There we go. Perfect. Although, actually, I think it looks nicer like this. I gotta like figure the right angle for me here. Because I don't remember my back anatomy that well, if we're being honest. Put the arms on the head, obviously, uwu. You silly. Hello, Linz. Hello, Corgo. How's it going? We're doing some D&D NPC drawing, or I guess D&D NPC drawings, but the NPCs don't actually exist until I draw them right here and now. It's going all right? Nice. Nice. Let's see. Oh yeah, are you gonna be joining Tora then tomorrow? Ooh, actually that arm's kind of fucked. I don't think we're gonna do that one. Um Curvy Orc Lady. We could add some like tusks. Maybe I don't know, maybe on this character, maybe on another. We'll see. Uh I do need to do an orcs. I feel like orc is so I've been avoiding doing like dwarf because the proportions on dwarf I feel like are noticeably different than like a human. Elf is just pointy ears. Tiefling is just slightly pointy ears plus horns. But like orc is a little bit different, but not too different, I feel like. It's just generally thicker, blockier head, and then you add the tusk, and that's like good enough. But like a dwarf, it's like a whole nother thing. So I've been holding off on doing that. Hi, hi, back to delicious art. Yippee. Yes, Linz, you can feast. You can feast on art today. And today I'm gonna try and make more characters who are more like uh adventure compared to yesterday, because yesterday we made these four. I really like the clown. I don't know how this NPC will ever come up in game, but I like it. And so, I'm glad we made that one. It's one of my favorite actually. All right, and then we'll just do a really simple hand like this. Let's see, go like this. Like that. Yeah, you'll be there. Sick. All right. Ignore the fact that there's only 4 fingers. Just don't look too hard. Okay, now there's no, we're just gonna pretend there's no. Luckily, we only care about the circular zone, which is about this area, and so far that's looking good enough for me. Just draw. Wait, I never asked. What's this fun little key jingle ADHD scene you have in the corner? Oh, you mean the ultimate game of all time, Placid Plastic Duck Simulator, where we get to watch the ducks exist in their lives. It's beautiful. It's majestic, really. I just put that in there, as you said, explicitly for key jingling purposes, and for like my own mental to like take a break and look over and just enjoy the majesty of the ducks. Just draw the dwarf half of the token cuz short. The clown isn't an NPC, it's a mimic. I can't just turn everything into a mimic. Like, look at this clown though. It's so like adorably pathetic. I think Lynn's said it would gave Pomni vibe, which I kind of get that. I kind of get that. Wish listed. Yeah, it's only like what, $2 I think. It's really cheap. And then we'll just add like a random belt. You can't when in doubt, add a belt to a character design and you can't really go wrong with it. It helps break it up. All right. Onto the head. What should we do with the hair? Here, let's get rid of the. Oh God, I deleted the eyes. Oh wait, I never actually added ears, did I? Huh? Let's just add some like human-ish ears. We don't need any like elves right now. No elves allowed. You gotta go stream soon. Have a good stream, Corgo. How do they manage to make $14 of DLC? Well, you see, Rain, you can get different kinds of ducks. All right. And I got all the DLC, so they got me. They fucking got me hook, line, and sinker. Oh yeah, I also gotta add the. I'm just gonna pick a random layer and add it because it really doesn't matter. I'm gonna add the neck shadow. This is my one piece of shadowing that I do. There we go. Perfect. And then I guess we need to also. I guess it's kind of weird because there's not really like a shirt going on here, so we still need to like do that part, don't we? So where are my arms? There they are. Okay. We'll just do this and we'll add like this. There we go. That works. And then do the same over here. Add some cuffs. There we go. As Kay said, is to appreciate the beauty of nature. Rubber ducks. Exactly. Rubber ducks are my favorite natural animal. Real and true. Oh wait, actually I remember. I was gonna like make a sword. A sword. Let's get rid of the hand in that gesture, and then we can move the hand to like a sword holding gesture, which would be like what? I look at my own hand and see, okay, if I were to grab a thing, how would that look? Okay, so we need like this, like that, and then the rest of my fingies would be like this. There we go. That not the greatest, but it vaguely looks like a hand. It looks good enough. And that's all we really need. I think wait. Oh, I see the issue actually, I think. It's that I have the hand. I need to move it the other way cuz I had the how do I explain it? I had it like 1 second. Oh god. Well, I can't show it anymore. I had it like this, where like the bumping out part was on the left side, but realistically that part's pretty straight with the rest of your arm when I look at it now. So realistically, this should be more like over here, probably like this. Maybe like that. So it goes like this with less of that, and then this is the part that bumps out, which yeah, that looks a little bit better. Classic, you use your own body as reference. I've done it even to the point where like I would take pictures of myself, and then I said, all right, I might as well just get random internet references instead, instead of just constantly taking random photos of myself. All right, hair, or do we want a helmet? Ooh, helmet time. We could do a helmet. This is a really scuffed helmet. Just want to get an idea of what that would look like. Actually, I wouldn't really mind that, honestly. So we're gonna go like this. And then we do like what? Like this. I guess this is kind of a weird helmet because we have the ear poking out, but you know what? Just like ignore that fact, chat. Ignore that part. That's good though, because sometimes the pose you want is a bit difficult to get. Yeah, it is. I'm glad we have Linz here who understands the struggles. She gets me. I kind of like having it not be perfectly round for the helmet. I like a little edge on my characters, you know? I like to be a little bit edgy, as they say. Alrighty. See, what if we were to get rid of the ear, though? Which layer is the ear? I'll find it. I just gotta click through literally all of them. There we go. Get rid of the ear. And then we put this like these, like these, like that, and then like that. But what if I kept the ear on the outside of the helmet? How would that look? Somewhat goofy. Wouldn't be very good helmet protection. I guess I'll keep the ear that's on the inside over here, but actually wait a second. I think I'm fucking up this part now that I think about it, because this part, oops, should probably connect with this bit here. So realistically, this should be like this. And then this connects here like that. Yeah, something like that. And then actually, we can make it a little bit more pronounced by doing this. Like this. Perfect. I love that. So, okay. What do I do with all these goofy pose pics? I use them as reference, and then I keep them in the abyss where no one will ever find them. That's what they're for. That's a really good question, LME. I think there's a type of helmet that has like a broom top, like hair that goes in the middle of the helmet. Oh, you mean like it's like kind of like Spartan style, right? Where it's like we go like that, and then it goes like this, like well, not exactly like this, more like kind of going along that way, and then there, and then this, and then you kind of go like ooh, like this. I didn't really do it very good justice, but I know what you're talking about. I think for this one, we're just gonna keep. I mean, actually, maybe. Let's see. What if we do the sideways broom top? That one's probably easier to do. There's less, not physics, There's less perspective I'd have to worry about. Okay, that one looks kind of. Broom tops not my specialty apparently. Has requested access to your my photos. Uh, you'll never over my dead body. I'm sorry to tell you, but over my dead body. And then maybe we'll add like just a tiny bit of hair like poking out at the very bottom. So that implies that they have hair of some sort. Yeah, I think that's good. So we'll delete this, clean that up, and then yeah. What's this? No, not that. Where is the? There we are. Clean this up here. Perfect. They aren't bald under the helmet. 0 out of 10 characters. Yeah, we hate we hate bald people here in this stream. It's a known fact. I'm sorry to tell you. So you might have to leave the stream, Linz. I know you're not a fan of that, but just the way the world is sometimes, you know. Let's see what if we do some like chain. I feel like this like neck piece, it was intended to be chain mail, but it's really more like scale mail kind of thing. Okay, you are kind of bald. No. Okay, I got like these horns. That keeps me from being not bald, right, Chad? I got my eyebrows. Can you really be bald if you have eyebrows? Hmm? Hmm? And then I got this jewelry that keeps me not bald, right? That's how it works, right? If you just like put something on your head, then you're not bald. Like you just wear a hat and then boom, no longer bald. All right, let's see what chainmail would look like if I wanted to draw it. I don't actually know. We could do like more of like a like this, where it's kind of like plate, like not plate mail, but like there's like a specific. I forgot what it's called, but there's like a thing for it. There's like a word for it. And that adds a bit of texture here, I think, that I kind of want. Yeah, I think that adds a little bit of something, you know? You don't know how to fight back this logic. You feel irritated. You see, that's the thing, Linz. You know, in order to be undefeatable, you have to reject logic, right? As soon as you just fail to not, as soon as you no longer cohere to reality, nobody can defeat you with reality logic. I've transcended to a different plane and ignore this arm, this hand. This hand and arm actually makes no sense, but just don't look too hard at it. Um, yeah. We add like this, so we have a little bit of like a different coloring there. There we go. I think that looks kind of nice. All right, maybe we'll try the little plume thing again. Like this. Mm, I don't think I did it perfect, not perfectly, but not to a degree that I like. So I'm just gonna skip it because I'm happy with honestly just this. We don't need no. I guess we could do like the singular like feather one or whatever. I forgot how those look honestly. We could do actually. Wait a second. I kind of like that. 1 second. Helmet with feather. Helmet with feather. Looking it up. Internet. Supply me with the information. In that logic, you weren't blind because you all have a blindfold on top of where you should have eyes. I mean, it is true, Lens. I'm not blind. So I can see you right now. Otherwise, how would I be reading your messages? I can see you. Yes, I see all. K-Tag always watching. I see what you're doing. I am K-Tag Big Brother 1984 George Orwell. See, how do I draw a feather though? Hmm. You could kind of do like, I feel like it's kind of like this, and then you go like, oops. I kind of am happy with that shape. It's not bad. I need to just have it taper off though. Yeah, I kind of like it. The feather is cute. I'm glad you like it. Bring it down a little bit. And the funny part is I don't know if I'm actually going to be showing. I guess I could show the entire feather. I don't know. Pulling up the feather like the pin off a grenade. Grabs your head, pulls the feather, tosses you into the battle. The thing is, if I do the feather like this though, and I follow how I've been doing everything for my other tokens, this character's gonna have like this massive bit sticking out of the top of their token, which is like, I don't know. We'll see. I feel like I need another feather though. We need more feathers, but hello, Moikoi. Like this. Get like 3 feathers, spice it up a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Be a sick move in a D&D session. You never know what the players are going to come up with, Don't give them ideas. Hello, gamer. The art looks really good. Thank you, Moikoi. I was told that you have been being a warlock in in Baldur's Gate 3. If so, good choice. Very good taste in class. All right, I have to applaud you for that. Alrighty. Hey, don't rat you out. Yeah, Ella told me all about all of your dark deeds. I'm sorry to tell you, but you've been exposed, and I'm gonna have to cancel you now. I was debating if I wanted to do like a stripe down the middle of the helmet. I'm not sure. We'll do that when we get to the coloring phase. My coloring book phase. I'm entering my coloring book era actually. We love my coloring book era. I kind of want to do an orange and white combo. I kind of want to do that. Warlock class is so much fun. Why the fuck was Lamau censored? Ella, Lamau is a very naughty word. Everyone knows that. Did Automod like tell you that you love Eldritch blasting into people into submission? Isn't Eldritch blasting just the greatest? And then you get to have your like your supernatural sugar baby. I guess well no, you would be the sugar baby in that case. But your sugar authoritative figure give you all the magic. It's great. It's fantastic. I love not missing people. Amazing how Shadowheart lands her hits more than Ella. Yikes, Ella. Yeah, I did hear about that too. That you guys have a ranger who can't shoot for shit. Also, Ella, a ranger A ranger. Oh my god. Sleigh coloring book era. Now, that's what my parents do. They love the adult coloring books. It's their favorite. So clearly I am doomed to follow in their footsteps. And this is just the beginning. Do, do, do. Look how well I'm coloring in the lines chat. The answer is not very well. But ignore that. Ignore that part. Okay? It's perfectly fine. You might have the option on where it censors some words. Is that like an individual person thing in Twitch? Hmm. Arcane Archer, thank you. And you hit more than Shart. Wow, okay. So are the three of y'all playing and then your NPC ally is Shadowheart? All right, I got a question. This is a very important question for everyone who has played Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm going to judge you based on your answer. If you've played your single player, or if you, I guess you technically play with multiplayer and still do it, but who is your romance and or favorite character companion? This is a very important question I'm asking you now, and the answer could determine whether or not I ban you where you stand. Yes, I'll give you 1 minute to decide. Actually, 2 minutes to decide. Choose wisely. Hate to scram now, but I gotta head to bed for work tomorrow. So you all please have a good night, ZZZ. You'll take the ban because it's Shadowheart. I mean, I like her as a character, but she's not the best. So okay, we'll go ahead and time out Moy for here you go. We'll time him out for 5 minutes. There we go. Hello, Madview. How's it going? I'm glad to be in the presence of an esteemed artist such as yourself. And if that sounded sarcastic, I wasn't trying to make it sarcastic. I actually think you're a great artist. Evil? No, Lins. It's funny. It's super funny. Nothing was lost by timing out Moikoi. He already had to go, and now I get to be funny. People love timing people out. Carlock is the best choice. You see, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. It's so fun to time people out. Look at that. It was great. That was amazing. All right. Well, I think, Linz, I assume you haven't played Baldur's Gate 3, so I think that's most of the people who have played it that have spoken up. So I'll tell everyone the correct answer that you should have answered. You were supposed to answer Lae'zel, aka Bazel, aka the best character in the game, aka the best tank in the game, aka fucking saved my ass so many times. And yeah. That's the correct answer. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. You never play games, but you do see playthroughs. Yeah, that's one's like I get that. Especially for some game, like honestly, I had to like watch a lot of playthroughs for this game. Cause it's such a long game. So like I played like a little bit myself, and then after that I was like, holy fuck, this is so long. I'm just gonna watch the rest. I'll watch the bits that I never got to. And thus, that is what I did. I have a feeling Ella's going to be really mad once she gets untimed out. Maybe I should just time her out for longer. I don't know. We'll see. Da, da, da. I don't know what color scheme I want to do for the helmet. Also, I think what is going on over here? Actually, now that I'm like looking at the helmet, what the fuck is? Okay, I'm gonna combine all the line art layers right now. No, that's not what I wanted. Oops. Merge group. I am a dictator for timing them out. Well, you see, Lins, there in the olden the beginning of K-Tech days, I actually what the fuck did it get all the way over there? There actually was a rule. I changed it because I think it might have scared people. But there was a rule. Rule number one currently is what is rule number one? I think it's like I can make up rules whenever I want. I think that's what my current rule number one is. Let me double check. Let's see. Current rule number one is I'm so good that I don't even remember my own rules. It's crazy. Rule number one. Where the fuck are my rules? Oh, there we go. My word is law here, so I can make a new rule whenever I want. That used to be that rule. I changed it because my old verbatim sounded a bit too much. I will admit. But rule number one used to be: this is a dictatorship. I make whatever rules I want to make. That used to be what it is. Now we just keep it on the down low that this channel is a dictatorship led by the streamer. Because realistically, that's what the channels are. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I mean, I can't do everything, you know. I gotta obey Twitch, Twitch TOS. But beyond that, I can do whatever. And then I let the power get to my head. I think we'll just do like a silver for the helmet for now. And if I end up wanting to change it, we'll do that later. Actually, doing a helmet is super cool for me because then I don't have to think about doing hair. My mortal enemy of all time. This is why I say you smell, so the power and ego goes low. Yeah, that's the thing, is I need chat to keep me in check. Otherwise, my ego would be too much, and I would literally fly off into the atmosphere because my ego would be so high up, like a hot air balloon. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good color combo. Oh, and then we can make like the feathers like a cool color. That's so cool. See, this is why it's super fun to just not have a plan going into it. Well, I guess I technically had a plan, but not have a real plan going into the drawing and then just making it up as we go. Let's do like orange on this one. I guess we want to do a little bit brighter. There we go. And then do like a white in the middle, mayhaps. Sorry, I had to mute to cough for a second. And then what should the last color be? I think I might do like another orange, just slightly like a light orange. That way we don't have to think too hard about good color combos. I'm just a pro. So true. So true, Linz. Yeah, I think that seems all right. I might change it later. Maybe I'll make it another orange. Let's see. If we just duplicate the orange color. We'll revisit that. We'll revisit that later. But what I do need to do now is we're going to add skin tone. All right. Do we want to do like normal human type skin tone, or do we want to do like a greenish maybe? Maybe it's an elf, a wood elf. Maybe we want to do like a gray if it's a drow. I'm never not coughing on stream. I'm just a sickly Victorian child. I've come down with a cough. Never normal, be crazy. All right. I guess we could also do like I guess any color if we could technically do like a genasi, right? Where they have like, you know what? Yeah. Well, they won't really look genasi traits. I haven't really but they'll be like, head canon, they'll be a genasi. How about that? But their traits will be overall pretty human like. Um and for that, I'm kind of feeling like we do like a earthy earth one, maybe. Earth plus the orange as like the accents, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Or we could just do like fire. Fire red. Red goes pretty well with orange, believe it or not. Believe it or not, y'all. Orange is a color that some may or may not relate to fire. Yep. We're an education platform here on the K-Tech channel. Oh god. Okay, I got to do the skin color before I do the hair cuz that looked disgusting. Like an Oompa Loompa, actually. Let's make it. I'm not doing Oompa Loompa. No, thank you. You love the idea of fire? Okay, maybe we'll do that then. So we'll do like a reddish kind of tint. Let's see how that looks. Oh, wait, that's the hair. I remember now. I thought that was like something else. All right. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Let's see. Oh, ad starting time. All right, we're going to sit around and wait for a little bit. So, yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, Chad, I'm back. Hello, hello. I got myself some of that delicious H2O. It rhymed. I'm a lyrical genius. Holy crap, Chad. I might have to quit being a streamer and go into a musical career with this kind of skill. All right, let's get a little bit more of a red tint. Um, I like a pale red though. Yeah, that could work. Ba, 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 ba. Where's the white of the eyes? There it is. So I'm gonna use the same color for the teeth. The teeth. There we go. All right. What color for the hair then? Where's the hair layer? Here it is. And then we're not gonna do green. We're definitely not doing that. Let's do like a dark red. That would look decent, I think, right? Yeah, I think that actually looks pretty good. Um, let's add this a little bit here. Oops. Cover that. Perfect. Look at that. Look at that, chat. Wow. It's coming together. And then I guess we'll do more silver and gray for the pauldrons here. There's no real reason to differentiate them too much from the helmet. Vroom. It's very important that I say vroom when I'm selecting where I'm coloring, because when you say vroom, you increase the speed at which you do everything by at least 10%. This is a scientific fact. Don't check me on that though. Just trust. You gotta believe. If you don't believe, then it's not true. I mean, then it can't come true, right? And then I guess we'll do more silver for like the chest piece here. Da, da, da. So like these. Well, I guess we'll do a selection. So like these. There we go. And then what color are we gonna do for like the rest of I guess we need the brown for the straps, right? We have some straps here. We gotta make them brown for our leather, you know? Simple as. Perfect. And then I'm not sure what color. I guess we could do, what if we do like a reddish gray for like these plate kind of thingies? That's the technical term, plate thingy. I am a professional. All right, how's that look? Um, mm, mm, I kind of like it, but at the same time, I feel like I can do better. You know, I feel like I can find a better color. So what if we do that and then we make this the same color too? Like that. No. No, 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 no. What if we make this the silver like that? Okay. And then what would the undershirt color be? I guess we can make that orange, but maybe not a bright orange, maybe like a darker orange, like a burnt orange. That could work. That might just be what we want. All right. We got that. Do, do, do. And that will cover this entire, oops. My hand was not being very steady there. Vroom. Vroom. There we go. And then make this some, let's see, what's like a bright color in relation to this? Like maybe like a orangish yellow. Well, let's do like a goldish color. So like that ish, probably. So love your style. Thanks, Madview. I'm glad I got your approval because your stuff's really good. So okay, I was gonna return and be angry. Oh, and did you like have some like time to reflect and better yourself as an individual? But you said I was gonna do that, so I got mad at being predictable. So despite how much I want to rage against your VG3 pick, I'll be the bigger person. Streamer wins. Streamer always wins. Streamer wins. Let's go. Let's go. uh, and that chat is why I'm the greatest of all time. Real and true. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Get the hand there. Get the really fucked up fake hand here because it's not actually going to be in the image at all. So it doesn't matter how scuffed it looks. Oh, God. Look at that. Like, that is just so fucked. It's just so, like, the arm is just the hand's completely dislocated. It's so bad. Should play nose goes with your pick and see where it gets you. Ella, you don't understand why Lae'zel is so great. You would never understand, okay? I'm just sorry to say. If you don't know, then you don't know, okay? She's just got the best arc. All right? She's easily the best character. Also, wait, actually, okay, I got a question though. Have you played like past act have you made it to act 3 before? Or are y'all like only just now like because I know y'all are playing multiplayer. Is this like your first not first time playing, but like yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna have you gotten to Act 3, yes or no? That is my question. Because I want to say something. You always burn out in Act 2. Okay, well if you haven't finished Act 2, then I can't say what I wanted to say. So never mind. I got like an hour into Act 3. I did like a couple things in there, and then I was like, ah, fuck, there's so much to do. But I finished Act 2, and what I wanted to say is a spoiler for the end of Act 2. So if you're not there yet, I'm not going to tell you. All right, I'm not a fan of this white. I don't want this white feather anymore. I don't like it. I don't fuck with it. Where's the white feather? Is it this one? No. Where did I put the white feather? There it is. Perfect. Ooh, actually, wait. What if we do keep the white feather, but we like turn it into more of a gray feather, and we make it not the one in the center, but one on the side? No, that's still so bright. Is the problem? What if we make it a yellow feather? Ooh, I kind of like that actually. I fuck with that. It's like an autumnal kind of vibe with it. Sure, why not? Oh wait, I never actually drew the sword that I wanted to draw. Um, Also, I don't think the sword would really, the angle wouldn't really make too much sense with the way I have the hand right now. So I'm gonna have to fix that. um, let's see. There's my line art. So I'm gonna need to do like this entire section here is gonna have to move, and I'm gonna have to recolor it. Fuck. Fuck, chat. Fuck. All right, that's better though, in terms of angle. I'm suffering, chat. This is the worst thing that could ever happen to me. Having to recolor and then figure out which layer I put it on because I don't name the layers like a degenerate. There we go. Put this here. Da, da, da. There we go. Fantastic. Half of Act 3, till Cazador, then your save got corrupted. Oh, that's so fucked. Yeah, I really want to finish the game, but it's like I'm the kind of person where if I haven't played something in like a month or two, I'm like, all right, I gotta start from the beginning. And so that means I have to play all of Act 1 and Act 2 in order to be like, okay, now I can start Act 3 again. Now that I remember what's happening, I'll do it. And then I'm like, oh God. But like trying to get to that point is just, it's so long. It's such a long time. See, where is the shirt color? Is this it? There it is. Luckily, this isn't too bad of a section to have to redo the coloring on. So that's good. That's nice. Very nice. Fantastic. All right. I need to do eye color here. So we'll just do like, let's see, what if we just do orange for the eye color initially? Wait, what? Oh, where? I guess I gotta put it up top on the top layer. Oops. Like this. There we go. I might make it more red though. We'll see. Um, hmm, I think it works. All right, time to make a sword. A sword. We'll just do like that maybe. And then we go like this. Mm, let's see, redo this a little bit. Like that. There we go. And then we go like this, and then we'll get like the very edge, the bottom of it here. Ooh. And then up for the handle. The handle through the hand here. Goes up. Oh, that's gonna be like that's kind of like a really long handle actually for the sword. I feel like. But so we might move this closer to the hand itself actually. Might make more sense. It's almost like it's some kind of hand guard. Wow. Deselect. Yeah, that looks a little bit nicer. Okay. And then we'll just go like this. Sword. It's not perfectly on the shoulder, but it's close enough that I'm happy with it. Let's actually. Ooh. And then we'll add a little line through the middle. Sword. And then we got to cut the middle section out here. So we're not looking at that. There we go. Boom. Sick. I'm really liking how this one's coming together, actually. Like, I think it actually looks relatively good for my usual, like, sketches. Okay. Yeah, I fuck with that. All right, let's add some color to it. Let's get some gray. We love some gray color. Actually, wait, one more thing I gotta do. Oh God, which layer did I put it on? Here we go. I gotta add it to the rest of the line art. There we go. Oh God. Ugh, I almost knocked over my mic. That would not have been good, chat. You probably would have not liked all of the noise that would make. There we go. I wanted to add some hand grip. Grippers. Hand grippers. All right, now we can add the gray. Put this in there. Ba-ba-ba. How's that look for a color? It's a bit dark. I might brighten it up a little bit. That looks a little bit better. I guess I could just steal the gray color from the helmet that I already have. And I might do that, but I'm going to try this color of gray first. And see how that looks. And then we'll add like maybe like a slightly golden hilt. Or I guess handguard, whatever you want to call it. Whatever the word for this is. The thingy that you have before the blade. That's the technical term. Yeah, I think I like it when it's a bit golden like that. It spices it up a wee bit. And then just need a light gray for the actual blade. And then I think we'll be pretty much done. And I just got to attach the token circle to it at this point. Let's see, how's that look? I might want a slightly lighter gray. Let's try a slightly lighter gray. Yeah, I kind of like that. I fuck with that. I still feel like the feather's a bit too high up. But at this point, I'm just going to accept it. At this point, I'm not going to think too much harder. Let's go ahead. We got this. We're going to put it into a bigger group. And then we're going to copy this token circle. There we go. Put it in here. And then we'll make the background of this token circle like an orange to match the rest. Actually, this color, the color it currently isn't that bad for like putting the character inside. Kind of fits. All right, how's that look? If we were to put like that much in there. Trying to think what I want to do with this. So we put this like this. Ow! 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 Raid, go back to playing Pathfinder. Don't hit me with things. That's not very nice. Okay, it's not nice at all. How goes your Pathfinder though? Are you winning, son? Let's see. Get that. I'm debating if I want to keep the hand inside the area I'm gonna cut off or not. I guess we'll see. We'll try and we'll take a look, see how that feels. Oops. Ta-da! There we go. I kind of like this color. I want to make it slightly more orange, but like as a base color, it's not bad. Like this color maybe. Okay, maybe a little bit brighter. Yeah, that works. And then we'll just make this darker, like that. Maybe. What if we do this, but make it a little bit darker? Oops. Today is very investigation heavy. Hello, Rose. How's it going? How's it going down under? Yeah, I think this looks good. All right. We're going to save this one. How long have I been working on this one? I feel like I've been working a lot on this one. The stream has theoretically been going on for 90 minutes, so I guess I've been working on it for an hour and a half. Realistically, these should not be taking me an hour and a half to do, but I think I've been yapping a lot. And this one I've put in a lot more detail. Let's see. Ow! Ow! Stop throwing things at me! It's not nice. Here, I'll put this with the rest of them. There we go. Actually, can I just put it over here, actually, like this? Perfect. Look at my collection of beings. It's beautiful. All right, chat. Here we go. On to the next one. What should we do for the next character? Well, first, I guess I still want to make them more adventure-y, so we're gonna focus on making them adventure-y-esque or guard-esque. Because you always need a lot of guards in your D&D settings. Guards for the players to piss off. Maybe I'll even do like similar color scheme so that I have like a whole regiment available. Oh god. I accidentally whacked my my headphones into my mic. Um that way I have like a whole regiment and they're not all just the same character a bunch of times. I can like have 2 or 3 for any random guards. And maybe we do like this one has feathers, maybe the other ones don't. You kind of have like a option for captain then and then non-captains. That could work. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. I'm gonna have like a little. We're gonna try and do a little bit of a theme then, I guess, is the best way of describing it. So I think this one we want like a spear then. So we go like boop 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 boop. Um, hand, arm, shoulders, and then hand. Well, actually, does it make sense to have the arm like that? Wait a second. Or do we just do like arm, hand up here, arm go down, arm go up, and then hand at side? Yeah, that could work. I think that makes sense. Yeah, that works. What if we make like this guard like a bit sleepy, you know? They're kind of falling asleep at the post, at the wheel. Oh, I think my internet's being wacky right now. Internet, please. Please don't do this to me. Please, no. I'm begging you. All right, I think we're relatively good. Hopefully, it's not too bad for y'all. Let's take a look on the ducks. It's been a while since I've looked at the ducks. How are they doing over there? Can we get a play-by-play? Let's zoom in. We got like the Kinitsugi duck. We got a luchador duck. Okay. Oh, this one's drowning. That's not very. Is that a golf ball? Why is there a golf ball in the duck pool? We got the like cyber duck. This is like a mouse duck. My sick gaming mouse duck. Imagine if I had a gaming mouse that was shaped like a duck. This is the cacti duck. The buzz duck, the duck, the buck, I guess. Uh, the classic duck as well. Whoa, we got the anime eye duck. The pancake duck though. We got the night duck, the lancing duck. Oh, dude, that reminds me of the Ren Fair, the joust. Super fun. Super fun stuff. Also reminds me of Mountain Blade and getting destroyed by anybody who has a spear on a horse. The beduckle. We got the child's drawing duck. That one's not going on the fridge though. We have the spotted duck. I don't really know. The lightning duck. We have the tile. I don't know. I guess tile duck. This duck's trapped in here. Whoa, I kind of fuck with this. I like this design though. I fuck with that one. I don't know to call it though, but it's cool. Luchador. Uh, whatever this one is. We got the gamer duck. Lumberjack hipster duck. And then we go back to that duck. Pineapple duck. Wow, pineapple duck, huh? Watermelon duck. Ooh, this is the food zone, I guess, because we got pineapple, watermelon, and pancake duck all in the same pool. The gaming computer duck. We got whatever I guess cracked screen duck. We got tiger duck. Tiger. You've heard of Tiger King, but what about Tiger Duck? We got Rainbow Duck, and we're back at the start. Well, that was a fun little side quest, chat. Wouldn't you say that was a fun little side quest that we took on? And now we can get back to the gaming. And by gaming, I mean the drawing. No, this is actually a serious game, is what we're doing, all right? Serious gaming only. All right, I gotta get more water 1 sec. Gotta be hydrated before I start my grand drawing. So, oh yeah, I kind of like this as the eyes, yeah. And then we like cut it even more like this to make it like really sleepy looking. Okay, maybe not exactly like that, but I think keeping it like this is good. And then we gotta move the eyes out a little bit, space them a bit apart. There we go. Put those there. Maybe move up a bit. Like that. And then for nose, we'll just do something simple like that. Sad face. So sad. Not a happy guard. Or maybe we just make him really bored. Just incredibly blank face, Or maybe they're happy, No. I'll do something like that for now. And then, let's see. Like these. Let's make it like a bit more blocky for a face shape. How about that? So we got like these. Yeah, I think, because I don't want the face shape to be the same all the time. And I feel like I guess they're not all the same, but they vaguely are the similar shape. Gotta spice things up every now and then, The spice of life. And we'll even do some like blocky eyebrows. It's like Minecraft. It's like Minecraft. Maybe we'll do the thing where people have like that that little gap in their eyebrow. Very fashionable, Very fashionable. What if we do the He's just so tired. No, 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 no. I do want to not fix this, but change it up a little bit. So I do like the slightly different shape, but I need to make sure it's a little bit smoother. Just a wee bit smoother. Perfect. And then I guess if they're really tired, they should have some eye bags, right? So we'll go like this. There we go. And then we'll add some ears. There we go. That looks pretty good. I guess it's slightly pointed, like half elf vibes, I guess. Actually, I kind of want this side to be a bit thinner, like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. All right. Then we'll connect that like that. Perfect. Okay. And now we'll deal with the hair later. Actually, I guess we don't have to deal with the hair because if I just do the helmet again, because this is also another guard, they would also have a helmet. So we're going to just make another helmet, chat. Every character from here on out is forever helmeted. Or maybe this one's not like a full helmet. I'll come back to that part. How about that? We're going to go do this first. And then we're going to do like, I guess the shoulders should be a little bit more like this, more relaxed, not so like up. Because he's just really He's just so tired of his job. He just wants to go home. It's like Bing Bong. I miss my wife, Bing Bong. um, I guess we should probably keep some of the armor the same though. So in that case, they would also have the like this going on, where it's like scales kind of going like this. There we go. Perfect. And then I guess I also should add a wee bit of the shading shadow. There we go. Boom. Boom, bada bing. Fantastic. Yeah, I think that works. All right. And then, hmm. Let's see. I guess we should do more pauldrons. You can never go wrong with pauldrons. This. And then we go like these. I guess I need to change the angle on this one slightly to allow more room for the arm. Like that. I might change this one as well. Like this, maybe? Yeah. And just make it a little bit more rounded. New request. Give me a guard with the old school RuneScape full helm. Let me look up what that looks like. Old, old, old school RuneScape full helm images. I can try something like that for like the next character. And then I don't even have to draw a face. It's perfect. Should I make it look really scuffed too? Incredibly low poly-esque. I'm tagging well, K. Thank you, Lion. Thank you. You know, it's what I do. I tag. If you use the full helm, yes, low poly. Just really discount helmet. It'll be great. You need to you need to see the polygons. I see. The fuck did you get the tentacle ones? Is that like a that kind of looks like a Twitch general emote, but it's not. I guess the purple makes me think Twitch. Lion as usual, being diabolical. I see you. All right, I think what if we do like so we don't do like the plate kind of scale things going on for this one. We do like a gambeson where like oh fuck, I'm trying to just think of how they like would it's just pretty much just like cloth over top essentially. You just do like a you know, you get your like ooh, House of K. I don't know. We'll just like do like this. Keep it really generic looking shield. There you go. Boom. Generic family crest shield thing. It's from Talk TV. It was a gift sub. Lion, you seem to get gift subs for the darndest things. For the darndest emotes. A tabard, is that the word? That's probably what I'm trying to say. Tabard. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I was looking to say. Tabard, you got it. Ella knows what she's talking about. All right, and then we have to figure out how I'm gonna do the arm here. Oh, I should have you be like my my translator for my thoughts. Your YA fantasy books paying off. Let's go. Uh, Oh man, that actually reminds me. I need to. I'm like a web fiction guy nowadays, and so I need to do more of the web fiction reading. I gotta find some like good ones because completely unprompted. Well, I guess technically prompted, but not actually prompted. I need to tell you all about my favorite web fiction though. If you haven't read it, you gotta go read it. It's free. Oh, I think it's still free. It might not be anymore. I don't know. Called Practical Guide to Evil. Great fucking fiction. I love it. It's fantastic. It's like a fantasy world where the tropes of like, you know, good wins on like they might lose the first try, they might lose the second try, but they always win the third try. It's like all the tropes are real, right? They're all real things that exist. And so evil always gets their ass beat until one day they figure out how to not get their ass beat. But the character who it's this crazy thing. It's really good. Go read. Yes. Ned's declassic. I will not let you shame it. I will not let you say such things, Ella. That is not doing it justice. It's so good. You wouldn't understand. You don't get me. Probably pairs well with Voltaire. Well, the thing is, it's not actually like that. It's not like super like I'm evil. It's not like that. It's more of like evil is like a well as the it's a practical thing. It's not like a there are like the evil villain characters who are like yes I am maniacal, but like the main character's like well I have been assigned to the team of evil. How am I gonna make this shit work? If that makes sense. And it's all about playing around with tropes and stuff, and it's super fun. Tasha's Guide to Evil. Yes, exactly, exactly. The latest D&D core book. This arm's kind of fucked up, but if I just ignore it long enough, eventually, I think it'll look fine. Um, we'll just kind of like do this, and then we'll do like a little strap here and a strap there, and then like a little strap here. There we go. That kind of works. Sure. And then we'll put like a little thingy here, a little thingy here. Sure. You've been recruited for evil and I'm having a blast. Well, Lion, yeah, I totally believe that. Lion is like an agent of evil chaos, chaotic evil specifically. All right, if I were to grab a if I were to grab a spear pole, I guess my fingies would look like this probably. Yeah, that kind of works. And then I guess you would see a little bit of the thumb maybe like that. That actually looks pretty decent from this, I feel like. And then okay. And then we gotta figure out so we got like this. Like this, and then we go like that. And then where was I? There we go. Cut this out. Cut this out. There we go. But that's one of my favorite web fictions. I also really like Worm, which is like you're gonna notice a theme here, which is like kind of like an anti-hero, superhero one, where the main character like controls bugs. That's a pretty fun one too. Um, let's see. This is K-Teg's reading recommendations now. That's what the stream has become. We don't do drawing here. This is actually book club. Let it be known. Get it twisted. Actually, I think I need to cut this a little bit up here. There we go. Wormy boys. You get so many grippers when you're evil. Spears are cool. Calling them grippers is evil. Well, I'll, this is what Lion's all about. That's the thing. This is Lion's whole deal. You read a webtoon about people with bug powers? I don't know if they ever made it into a webtoon. It very well could be in there. It could be there because I know Practical Guide of Evil actually has a webtoon now. Apparently, since I last checked up on things, so Worm might have a webtoon. I don't know. Buggy Boys. And we go like this, just to give it a little bit of cut up that empty space a bit. All right, and then we can add the spear. Ooh, ooh. I guess I should probably, let's see, like this. I could just, draw a straight line with a straight line tool, but I want to challenge myself pointlessly to draw a somewhat straight line. Don't worry, chat. We're going to be here for a couple minutes. Any minute now, any second now, I'm going to get it. Just you wait and see. You'll see. No, that's not good enough. Almost. 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 Yeah, back it up. Back it up a little to the left. Beep. 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 I keep going to the left. Wait. That one looked kind of good, actually. 1 second. It's not perfectly centered on the tip of the spear, but I can just kind of rotate that a bit and fix it. Boom. Look at that. That's not half bad if I do say so myself. Look at that, chat. Wow. At least rotate the canvas and make it easier? Never. Never. Why would I rotate the canvas? Why would I make it easier for myself? Which actually reminds me, I need to. So I fucked up I updated my tablet drivers, and it just completely fucked up all of my preset buttons. And I forgot to set one of my buttons to my rotation capabilities, so I could easily rotate the canvas. I should probably do that next time. Okay, if I were a bug, you think I would be a giraffe weevil? Let me go look at what a giraffe weevil looks like. 1 second. To know if I should be offended or not. It looks weird as fuck, but you know what? Acceptable. Acceptable. I shall take that as a compliment. Thank you. Thank you, Lion. I would rather be an interesting, weird looking bug than something super basic, okay? Because I'm not like the other streamers. I'm different. I need to be special. Here we go. Sick. And then I guess at this point I just need the helmet, really. That's the last thing I need to do. Actually, I could also add like some slight stripes to the outfit on this part as well, just to have a little bit more color difference. Break up the shapes a little bit, you know? Do I want the arms to also have the stripes? No. We'll just keep the middle like that. Sick. Absolutely awesome. Are ironclad beetles basic? Let me look that up. Ironclad beetle. Oh, aren't those like the ones that are like I'm looking at it like that are really hard to squish? Probably why it's called ironclad. Because they look basic, but they can survive being ran over. I think this one's a respectable one. Also, I wouldn't say it looks basic. I feel like the contours of its shell It's like really bumpy compared to like other beetles, you know? You feel me? Like other beetles are just like a smooth shell. This one's like rough. It's got some texture to it. When I nom nom, when I crunch, you know, I, I have not eaten the beetle. Let it be known, I do not eat beetles. Chat, if you had the opportunity to, like, they made like a gourmet meal from beetles, would you eat it? I think I would. I think I would do it. This helmet, we're gonna leave the ear room for ears though, so I want the ears to stay for this one because I like the ears. Simple as. I guess I'll just keep it like this. Um, like this. Yeah, that works. And then we do like this over here, maybe. Eh. Okay, eats bugs confirmed. Yum yum. Mmm. You mean you would, but you eat Gatorade ramen, so that means almost nothing. That does mean almost nothing. I forgot about that part. I forgot that's a known lion fact. All right, we've got our tired, sad boy guard. I guess we should probably give them hair, huh? Shouldn't we? Or maybe this guy's bald. You know, maybe we just say he's bald. Simple as. Then I don't have to draw it. Keeps it simple for me. All right, we got that, and then we add. Let's do a color.